All right, let's try this again. This is crazy and shit, man. So what happened is, let's take it from the top. Wow, take it from the top. Basically, I just said a lot of shit and thing, and it always do this to me, it jerk me around. Uh, I never had a problem going to work under the circumstances. I gotta say, it's crazy. Under the circumstances, and the edge shit is bullshit, man. I gotta get me a new fucking. I'm getting me a new fucking phone. I'm on this base shit. This shit is killing me. This shit is killing me. What happens is, uh, I'm late. I can't. I have a hard time rising now, standing up. I didn't have this problem before, at all. When the people in Hollywood would call me up and say, "Jeffrey, come to work," despite I was going through everything from the court order that my brother started and everything, I never had a problem. I dated a woman named Lady Spain who I had to take her to court. I won the case. Well, basically I cleared things up by myself. But one of the things she said to me was, at the time I was dating her, was, Jeffrey, what we like about you, women, that nobody has to tell you to get up and go get a job. Like, you just do it yourself. And I got that from my father. We learn how to live without women and be professional, be very productive to society. He said, fuck them. They don't want to, that's how it is. Plus, he was a cop, so he's very mindful about the law. Just keep that in the back of your mind. When I was 18 years old, my 18th birthday, he didn't buy me nothing. He didn't give me no money. My mother, Harriet, was still sending me $20 Christmas birthday card, right? But he didn't give me no money, nothing. He gave me a New York State penal law book. This was the first thing the guy did, a little after my 18th birthday, and said, I think you be needing this. And he rolled me like a goddamn bull or horse, whatever, that day when he handed me this book in the kitchen. And the first thing he explained to me was statutory rape. He said, do you understand what that is, Jeffrey? A statutory rape. Because I was very handsome. I was a little too handsome. I was extremely handsome at my time, at the time. It didn't make a difference. It didn't make a difference. I had knew that. And he said to me that, if a girl's under the age of 17 or whatever, 18, whatever, that was 18 to my mind, that even if she tells you it's all right, if her parents want to press charges, Jeffrey, they can go ahead and do it. And it's basically, it can cause you a problem. You understand me? And he walked away. And that's how I started my concept of penal law. So, I'm trying to say, and we both, in our own world, worked hard. We did big shit. We answered the bell. So, women was not a factor in our lives. A lot of them had abandoned us because they couldn't fuck us up the way women like to see men fucked up. That's what makes me speak. I can almost speak for both of us, literally and vicariously. Um, we're different from a lot of men, or whatever, how you want to put it. Women have a way of fucking your head up to where you lose sight of yourself, your concentration, whatever. You don't perform your job performance, whatever. You know what I mean? They're just not supportive of you, or they're not a part of your life. And that's the whole purpose of having a relationship. With it depending. So, and that's why that's why I go crazy. I have to admit, I go crazy when you find out a woman you're dealing with. Like I had brought a woman from the brink of crack cocaine. I moved her to my fucking house with her two ghetto ass sons. It was ghetto and shit. They was fucked up. You know what I mean? And I brought them in a Thanksgiving holiday. Seriously, her parents put her out on the fucking street for a reason. Her own parents. Seriously. First, she lied to me and said that she just wanted a break. They do this shit to me. The woman was twice my age, didn't know what to do. I just want to break him and the kids come and start. All right, cool. And halfway the day before Thanksgiving, we're laying in bed together, and she breaks down and starts crying. What's wrong? What's going on? I thought I did something wrong. And it was a lot of cry that woman did when George Floyd got killed. I couldn't figure it out. But she finally said, we got kicked out of the house, some shit, and put the shit on me. Whatever. So, now, my father, the cop, nobody wants her around. But, hey, fuck it. I can't let no kid, you know what I'm saying? You can't really fuck me. I'm not sensitive. I'm sensitive because of the fact that I've been badly abused by women by myself in private, right? That's all it is. That's it. And so now they left me with this Jewish guy for 5 years. 5 years, right? And during that time, when I first moved here in 2016, I dealt with Lady Slade for a few months who, she got to learn me because every time I turned around, I'm like, I got to go to work. I got to go to work. I got an acting gig. Here's I'm on ABC. When an African American woman became the president for ABC, she's gone now. And I had I'm on primetime commercials. ABC. Like, oh shit, maybe for a second or two. And I mean, Lord, I'm doing this, doing that. But when you find out that I had no girlfriend, I'm doing this because, and they also gave me edema of the leg. They induced it. Two resident vagina women at the hospital who was in a position. I don't care who told them. I had asked for a low salt diet, so now I have edema. My eyes been destroyed at Woodhull Hospital by a group of women, primarily Caribbean, and they needed a guy involved first. They needed a man in the room first. And when they said one black guy looked at me, we was cool. We was cool. And the guy, what's going on? And I'm able to tell him, saying, yo, man, the women, he abandoned them. They all broke their neck. Like, they found a dumb Korean, a tall Korean guy. Yeah, I'm sure he has his eyesight to this day. Whatever, a tall Korean guy hold me down like I'm, and my eye, they destroyed my eyesight. Never. It's the truth. And they gave me, I never did drugs before. I had read about it, or whatever. And I felt as though, and they was like trying to kickstart and jumpstart a drug habit. The federal government, your full richest FBI agents who in their minds were trying to figure out, somebody from this, how are we going to help the state out when they abused this guy, when they had abused him in secret. And his sister-in-law stood on top of him that she was the epitome of Haitian voodoo, and it was like conquering the African Americans in this country. That's how I took it when she had that half correction officer suit. Shit they did to me. And this was after she tried to kill her own daughter, who's only like 3 years old, my niece Brittany. James, my brother, had a daughter. And when I was at Macy's for that bullshit arrest, it wasn't supposed to stand at all. And when James was at work, they never trained my niece Brittany how to walk. But their own daughter never invested in a walker. But Brittany had a tendency to like to climb the staircase. And when they took their eyes off of her, it was well known that she liked to climb the staircase. It was brought to my attention, as a matter of fact, that but they don't know how to know. So one day nobody was at home. Kiki started getting settling in because my father let her and my brother move in that house. Right? She had a problem. Probably helping real estate brokers down the line. I would know most of them are Caribbean now. I said, this is a nice house. How do we get these African Americans out of their their inheritance, their blessings, this country? Come in. I'm using Haitian women, basically, throughout, they run the market now. Real estate, these people, brokers. And my father, detective, off duty, she hears his foot come down staircase. So then she puts Brittany, knowing that it's already in our minds. In the way they grafted in us minds for women. I don't listen to them. Man. I abandon them in a bad way at times. That's why they said, let this nigga die because they need a man. That's it. They may not be able to make sense for me. I love them, yes, but they're not making no sense to me at all. So it's called graft. They put the seed in your head and see how you respond to it. They fertilize it. We had knew that Brittany liked to climb my niece, that she didn't know how to walk. So my father, sharp detective who handled the USF Hawkins case single-handedly, when an Italian cop detective was a little nervous, Benson, Officer Morris, can I just take a look at the case? And my father had the strong strength that no African American to today has ever been able to do. Barack Obama has never been able to fight off white people and say, no, we're going to do it my way. That's why you have a USF Hawkins Boulevard as of a couple of weeks ago now. They're basically acknowledging stuff. So anyway, when he's off work now, he gets some time to rest. And he decides to go downstairs for whatever reason. It's his house. The deed is in his fucking name. When he goes, whether he heard Brittany come up, it doesn't make a difference. Somebody come up, right? He goes to the top of the staircase, My niece Brittany, only 3 years old, halfway up, noticed her grandfather lifts her head up and smiles, and the way she fell backwards, and the way she landed at the bottom of the stairs, of the floor, and she didn't even cry at first. And the same way I was at Mary Immaculate, constraints, after a delayed, she cried out with her lungs, and then Kiki, like all women, come running out the other room like she's surprised. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. They're actresses. They're funky ass tears that come out, some crocodile tears. And they get for attention. That's how you get me. I don't buy that shit. It does look a little, you do feel sad and pathetic. That damn, these people are really emotionally destroyed. And they're professionals. They carry firearms. They make prosecution decisions. They do shit, basically. You know what I'm saying? So she had put on this performance, almost making my father feel guilty, fucking his head up, which resulted in him having to employ Detective Ralphia Valdez. Like that was his new girlfriend now. That's what you got to do. She had to hang around the house, whatever. She do those parties in the back, like not my neighbor Nadia, who was here at one point. I mean, to try to fight Kiki off. I'm trying to that's it. She has the right. The man has the right to date. Wants to date. And while Detective Ralphie Valdez was living in that house with us, Kiki was all right now, and James' head was straight. For to appear to me, I'm a witness. So anyway, and that lady Spain had said about me. She said, Jeffrey, nobody has to tell you. During the little short time we were together, she said, we like it. That's the thing. Nobody has to tell you to get off your ass to go to work. You're not lazy. It's before the Jewish guys had basically hit me with a barrage of an onslaught to destroy me. He was dirty. He had hygiene issues. That's why for I know, he could be a psychiatrist acting stupid as hell. I don't know. Call me paranoid. And his job was to, whatever, target me. So now, I have to admit it now. Before he left, before I was taken out here to the hospital, I was very sick with COVID-19, pneumonia, and I was having a problem. Now I don't want to rise out of bed anymore at all. And because I don't want to be interrupted when I want to do something around here or whatever, whether I want to rehearse or if I'm rehearsing, his Jewish case manager, Stephanie from the ACT team, will flood the apartment of Nassau County Police, saying I heard somebody screaming in the apartment. I live out in the community. I mean, it's because me and Jim Lyle, my Chinese friend from the Flushing Town Hall, we met at the Oyster Bay where Jackie Onassis, John Kennedy's wife, had rebuilt that place. This guy was nice enough. He's an international global financer. I like to see my project in Hollywood. Takes your time out, buys me some food at Oyster Bay. All right, 111. So now I'm rehearsing. I'm in business because Zen Sam's, Xen, Sam's the last name, who took the time out to say, this is how you professionally do it, Jeffrey, as a Hollywood. If you want people to take you serious, this is how you want to become a member of SAG, do whatever you want, Jeffrey, in Hollywood. This is how it's done. And I worship that woman who's a feminist, a member of a primary key in the women's feminist group, Zen Sam's. If she tells me tomorrow, and it's scary, to jump off the Williamsburg Bridge, guess what? Jeffrey Morris is going, that's fucked up, right? She's not my girlfriend, but her, and the other non-African American women, right, who, they work wonders. They goddamn. CC Chambers, these are women, I don't even know some of them. They goddamn tired of this shit. When you take these photographs, you won't do this, do that, and get away from me after that. You want to see my dream come true. So anyway, I have a demon of the legs and shit, whatever. You fucked my eyes at first. I was like, all right, cool. So it don't make a difference. These are women who are doing this to me. So I have a problem now, right? When I want to get up, I have to sit there and wait a few seconds. I got to make sure that this guy's not, but still, if the damage is done. There was a time I popped right up. I didn't care. My father had an issue when I worked at U-Haul. What happened was I was sitting around too much. When I decide I'm going back to work, that's how a man is. So what happened was, although I was working with DJ Cortland, I wasn't, like once a week, once a month, he would help me. I would help him out, but that was no real money, like cigarette money and shit. So what happened was, my girlfriend, who I helped her get back on crack, maybe that was my job from God. I helped a lot of people. I helped Mike and Nicole Chappelle, I had to take care of their profoundly retarded brother one time. When the mother worked for MTA, they was worried, like, yo, we can't leave him here by himself because the state. And because God put me in a position, I said, hey, hi, I'll take care of him. I don't work. And I took care of him. So that's why I can knock out all my teeth and like flip out on you. I think, you need to like, I don't care. There's a consequence to it. But I've been through a lot of damage because that's why I do it to myself. You people in mental health had fucked me up. You don't want to accept it. I was left badly abandoned. Maybe it's my way of like, yo, maybe it's my way as a Sagittarian of getting the attention that my case deserves to be taken serious. Right? But unfortunately, I have to separate body parts and shit. I don't think America wants that on her goddamn record. So I'm going to tell you one last time. Today is X Day, whatever reason the Spirit says. It's X Day, Day X. So, you know what that means. I want to see some results for whatever work. I don't know what that means, basically. So still, rising up now, I'll be like, sometimes I'm like, oh, I can't move. Like, yo, that's the damage, because, he was dirty, this guy. He came across as a dirty Jew, which, anytime you're with a dirty, first of all, I'm about to get out of here. When I was in the apartment program, they had me around after the Christmas Matera. He's an Italian guy. I mean, they keep me, everybody else in those projects that were black, their own people, Spanish people. They had me mixed in with some ex-drug addicts. Like, it's crazy. Why am I around? Why you people doing this to me, man? Seriously. It's incredible. Huh? It don't make a difference. And niggas know what time it is. So what happens is, the things he was doing, right? Then I started getting disease. You don't understand. You don't want to hear me. You don't want to hear me. So when it comes time to me moving to supportive housing, they kept trying to put me with a white man, a large white man named Merrick, whatever. I had no problem with him. At the time, anytime in public, I learned his people. He put in a facade that I'm a slow white man. I'm basically innocent. But at nighttime, you don't understand. When they get me by myself, and that's what it is. A white man have been trying. That's right. I'm fucking you up. How do I get this black guy by himself? But I'm serious, man. I want to get married. You understand it? And I got to catch everybody in a bad spot to get your fucking attention and let you know that this is serious. We have a problem now. That means every fucking body and shit. Especially if you ain't got to do shit for me. You ain't got to do nothing. You ain't got to try to impress me. That's not the object right here. Be yourself. That's what I'm trying to tell you. If I got to deal with you, be your goddamn self. That's all I can tell you. Be your goddamn self when you deal with me. That's it. So there's no more misunderstandings. You know what I'm saying? But now it's the issue where rising up, I'm still by myself. I'm happy about that. But I take time. I got to mentally get myself, Jeff, please get your legs together. Come on, Jeffrey. You got to get up. And that's the damage that a Jew, the Jewish Israel people, the Judaism people have caused. For whatever reason. Yes, I had a problem, an issue with Alfred Cohn. That's the problem. The guy clutched me. The city of New York had an opportunity to look at the video and take the right, the new NYPD and say, well, but that was the thing. They had to hide shit, the abuse, and probably my father, he was NYPD. I mean, it's like if I ever start talking out to the world, they don't want to find out what he did to my mother, Harriet, in the 70s. Trying to say. That's the whole point. If you even conceive putting that information out about the police, you think about, shit going to happen to you. I'm not scared. But also, I grew up around police officers. It don't make a difference. Right? It's something about, but it's the truth. I'm just trying to tell you, And that's what it's all about. I don't rise up like I used to. When I get into anything I do, when I'm sitting down, now it's a fight. Not because I'm old. It's because of damage. Now, the last one I say is, if I had a nice little wife girlfriend all these years, it don't make a difference. Whether we had on and off relationships, or if I met another one, I mean, I seriously don't think I had this issue of being able to rise and stand up. Because he was a dirty Jew. He used to urinate on himself. He smelled funky. He smelled horrible, this guy. Now he wants me to have an issue of going to work as an actor, or whatever, having the ambition to be something bigger. That's what's burning the Jewish blood the DNA, whatever, maybe other white people, whatever. It burns them up to have that ability. And the Alpha Cone thing, maybe he was the one that set me up saying, we need to get rid of this guy's drive. He's too goal driven. He's too independent. And us Jews don't have a problem with it. Basically. I don't care. I don't care. And therefore, he sacrificed Alpha Cone, said, fuck it, I put him in the system. And that's why they've been trying to bash me down over here at the National County Supreme Court, that they have on record that you attacked somebody. I had begged to differ. Basically, I didn't even answer the question. Like, what are you talking? Like, what the fuck? I don't care. It's the truth. I don't have a problem with Jews, but you guys all of a sudden have made yourself very present now, and I'm a little like curious. Like, is this how it works in the criminal justice system? So I live here, and this guy was filthy. Now I'm coughing up blood. Stuff. And at one point, when my lungs started flooding up, before I started actually spewing out blood, the coughing up blood started a couple of months ago, right? But when it started flooding, like I could feel the fluid, that's around the time he tried to have me sit in the hospital don't make a difference, last May. And the Ashley Marin from DSI tried to back him up and tried to get me sent to the hospital. And I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing to me? Hey, run. You run. Keep running. Right? Because, one day, what's going to happen. They're going to come to your house at 6 o'clock in the morning. Chanel Taza. Don't worry about it. Daphne Berthy. That's it. Whoever. Anybody who's come in contact with me with this mental health shit, anything in regards, any level of services, they are going to, you will see this, it'll be dark outside probably. You're going to see the red lights around your houses. And goodbye. Thank you, Christopher Scarallo, Cristiano Chavez. That's it. I'm going to let the law handle you.